The Great Sphinx of Giza. For many, even more mysterious than the pyramids themselves. Historians still can't agree on how old it actually is, leaving behind more questions than answers. What you're looking at right now is the oldest known video of the Sphinx, filmed way back in 1897. And instead of just talking about what it means to Egyptian culture, today we're digging into something much deeper. The idea of hidden chambers and tunnels beneath the Sphinx itself. Welcome back to the realm of secrets. It's been a while since our last journey into the world of archaeological mysteries. For those of you who are new here, this is the place where we talk about lost civilizations and history, strange discoveries, and the kinds of stories that connect to the bigger mysteries of our world. And we're going straight to the head, literally. In 1798, Vivant Dinon, a French writer and artist, sketched the drawing you see here showing three men, two holding a rope and pulling a third from inside the Sphinx's head. Fascinating as it is, this sketch alone cannot be taken as serious evidence, but an aerial photograph taken in 1920 reveals a clear opening in the Sphinx's head. And if that's not enough, a 1925 photograph by an unknown author shows a worker standing inside that very opening. Before we dive back into this mystery, let's first take a moment to understand why this ancient monument is so important. According to official science, the Great Sphinx is around 4,500 years old, said to have been built by Pharaoh Khafre, the same ruler who constructed the second largest pyramid in Egypt. I've already shared my thoughts on the pyramids in one of my previous videos, so I won't go into detail again here. But the problem with linking Khafre to the Sphinx is that this claim is based only on speculation. The truth is, no one actually knows who built this monument, because there isn't a single piece of evidence proving that Khafre had anything to do with its construction. Another fascinating detail about the Sphinx is that it may not have originally looked the way we see it today. If you look closely, the head seems completely out of proportion to the body, far too small for such a massive frame. On top of that, the head is carved from a different type of stone, one that has endured time much better than the heavily weathered body. This suggests incredible age, and evidence points to the possibility that the head we see now was later reworked and reshaped by the ancient Egyptians. Which leads us to the real mystery. What did the Sphinx originally look like, and just how old could it truly be? According to an ancient Sumerian record, there once existed in Egypt a great beast with the head of a lion, and hidden between its paws was said to be a secret, the entrance to an underground tunnel. Could it be that the Sumerians were speaking of the Sphinx itself? Several scientists and geologists, including Robert Schoch, a professor of natural sciences at Boston University, have studied the water erosion marks around the Sphinx and found something surprising. They say the weathering patterns don't match 4,500 years at all. They point to an age closer to 8,000 or even 10,000 years. But here's the problem. The Egyptian civilization didn't even exist at that time. So who built it, and maybe the bigger mystery, what's hiding in the tunnels beneath? Let's move forward to more modern times, to the year 1987, when a team of Japanese scientists carried out electromagnetic surveys around the Sphinx. Their findings were astonishing. Networks of tunnels and hidden chambers, both inside and beneath the Sphinx. In 1991, researchers from the Waseda Institute confirmed these results, and later, Egyptian teams entered and explored those very chambers. The official story: they found nothing of value, but let's be honest. Do you really believe the public would be told if artifacts were discovered that didn't belong to Egyptian civilization? Even in tourist photos, you can clearly see the entrances and cavities that lead into the Sphinx, but don't be deceived. Whatever was down there has been gone for a long time. If not in modern times, then surely by the hands of medieval robbers who were common in this region. And to make sure no one digs deeper, the head has been conveniently sealed with concrete, while restoration work covered the remaining openings underground. In 2025, researchers Filippo Biondi and Corrado Malanga made headlines by claiming that satellite-based synthetic aperture radar scans had revealed a vast subterranean city beneath the Giza Plateau, stretching under the pyramids and beneath the Sphinx itself. According to their report, this hidden network included 8 cylindrical shafts descending hundreds of feet, spiraling down to enormous cube-shaped chambers, each roughly 262 feet wide. Inside the Khafra pyramid, they claim to have identified 5 vertical structures resembling ancient Djed pillars, thought to symbolize the backbone of Osiris. They suggested that this entire underground system could be the legendary Halls of Amenti, a hidden city of records and ancient knowledge long lost to history. The discovery, if true, would rewrite everything we know about Giza, revealing a vast, mysterious civilization buried beneath the sands, hidden for thousands of years. Now, if we step a little beyond the boundaries of science, there's a story that some of you have asked me to cover. It's about a boy named Barishka, a Russian child who claimed to be the reincarnation of a pilot from Mars, a being from an ancient Martian civilization that once visited Earth. I won't dive into those extraordinary claims here, but Barishka also spoke about the Sphinx, and that's where things get interesting. Barishka spoke of an opening and a hidden mechanism tucked behind the Sphinx's right ear. According to him, if this mechanism were activated, it would unveil not just the secrets of the Sphinx, but the greatest secrets of humanity itself. Fantastic claims, I know, but those were his words. Now, whether we believe this or not, one thing is certain: the Sphinx still holds mysteries that modern science cannot explain. For most scholars, the Sphinx hides nothing, but if we set aside the official story, we're left with the ultimate question: who truly built the Sphinx? Evidence of a civilization before the Egyptians in this region doesn't exist, at least none that we know of, which leaves us with only 2 main theories. So the 2 main ideas are the Anunnaki, which we've already discussed, and the Atlanteans, which I haven't made a video about yet. Both theories sound incredible. Very soon, I'll begin a series exploring Antarctica and the secrets buried beneath miles of ice. And here's another puzzle you may not have considered: what lies hidden beneath the sands of the Sahara? Every year, archaeologists exploring the western edges of Egypt uncover new artifacts, their trails leading ever deeper into the heart of the Sahara. What secrets lie buried beneath its thick, millennia-old sands? In my view, the Sphinx, apart from the later recarving of its head, has nothing to do with the Egyptians. Who built it, how old it really is, and what lies in its hidden chambers? All of this remains a mystery. One day, I hope we will uncover the answers. Finally, I'll leave you with a fascinating depiction of one of the many hieroglyphs, and the reason we explore ancient archaeological mysteries on this channel. As I mentioned at the beginning, archaeology is closely linked to the UFO phenomenon and the story of extraterrestrial life. Thank you all for watching, and I know some of you may be wondering why I didn't mention certain details. Don't worry, we will return to the mysteries of the Sphinx in future videos. Of course, I'd love to hear your opinions and theories in the comments. What do you think the tunnels and chambers under the Sphinx were for? What might have been hidden inside? And finally, share your thoughts about this. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Until next time, stay curious and remember, the truth is out there, somewhere around us. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.